Always good, dude. Always good.
I had me one for Five Guys today, and it was good.
Arby's good milkshakes.
I don't think I've ever had one from there. I like Hardee's too.
All right, enough milkshakes.
Yeah.
We are back. Blue Collar DFS. It is week 12, and there's a lot of shit going on in the league right now.
Yeah.
See where Denver's every quarterback's out now?
No, I did not see that.
Scheffner just posted that Denver has no eligible quarterbacks on the roster due to COVID and close proximity around each other and stuff.
So what do they do?
They haven't said nothing yet. It literally just broke. I mean, there's no way that they're going to play.
Oh, my God. So I got to change my lineups because I got like New Orleans defense playing.
Yeah,
that would have been great.
I had Denver's defense in, I think, in something too. But yeah. So that's definitely not going to go down. There's no way that they play.
No.
And then obviously the Pittsburgh and Baltimore thing that's going on. And this is crazy.
It is. It's been like a weird week. And like
this right here is exactly why at the beginning of the year, I said I'm doing only daily, no season-long stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it was like I was listening to you on the Highly Inappropriate podcast and you were talking to Matt about that. You were saying like you were afraid of this, like it was going to mess up the whole year.
Yeah, like I mean,
I honestly haven't been I've been doing Dynasty this year, and it's this week is the only time because I have Ebron playing, and I don't know if I should play him or not because I don't know if they're going to play the game or not. But I guess we kind of saw this coming from miles away, but it is what it is. It just sucks because we're getting towards the end of the season, and now we're getting all these huge breakouts of COVID, and I just hope they finish the season out. So it's like the Colts got a bunch, a couple guys out too.
All right, I'll go through Scheffner's stuff here about the Broncos real quick. It was like literally within the hour. All the quarterbacks on the Broncos roster are ineligible to play Sunday against the Saints after being deemed high risk, close contact. Sources tell ESPN. None were wearing masks at the time of exposure. Broncos will not be forfeiting, per source. What? Short of luring GM John Elway out of retirement, it sets up as one of the most unexpected NFL scenes in 2020. Broncos have no quarterbacks for the game against the Saints. So let's go ahead and start that Saints defense.
I'm all for it.
The most 2020 scene of all time. Of all, Denver's quarterbacks were deemed high risk, close contact because they were not wearing their masks. The Broncos will hit the field Sunday against the Saints without a quarterback. Here's how Denver got wiped out at the QB position, 72-hour span. Jeff Driscoll tested positive for COVID on Thursday. Drew Lock, Brett Ripken, Blake Bortles did not wear masks per source and were deemed high risk, close contact today. They are out Sunday.
Dang.
Saints are scheduled to land in Denver at 7:20 Eastern time tonight, and when they will learn more about preparing to face the Broncos team that doesn't have a quarterback.
Oh my God, that's crazy. So I'm assuming they're gonna basically get like their practice squad QB if they have one, and I have no clue who that is. But
and then Scheffner says to sum up this Saturday, Ravens reserve COVID list grew to 18 players. That's wild.
Wow.
Lions did a house cleaning, which they fired Patricia and everything today. Niners have no place to play.
Wow.
I'm not even sure about the Niners thing. And the Broncos have no quarterbacks.
I didn't even hear about the Lions thing until you just said it.
Yeah,
I knew that was coming.
They canned him.
Oh, good. I mean,
49ers. We are aware of the Santa Clara County Public Health Department's emergency directive. We are working with the NFL and our partners on operational plans, and we will share more details. So I guess Santa Clara is deeming nothing like that, so they're saying that they can't play.
Wow.
Dude, this week is going to shit
fast. No doubt, man. I'm just trying to think.
Santa Clara officials say that no pro or college sports teams are able to have their games or practices in the county that included direct contact for the next 3 weeks.
Jesus.
Which is 2 home games for the Niners.
Oh, my God.
So the Niners now are going to need to figure out where they're going to play and practice.
They're definitely going to go to that. They're going to go to 16 teams are considering them
if
for the
they
playoffs.
Do an extra week.
Yeah, it's going to happen. That's going to end up happening.
Holy moly, dude.
God, this freaking COVID shit. Ugh.
Wow. All right. With all this said, let's go ahead and dive into this. It's week 12, and DFS, we keep moving on.
Yeah.
We'll have some football tomorrow.
Yeah. It's 2020, and we continue.
Last week, did our prop bets last week. I turned $10 into 1,000. No big deal. Let's go ahead and try to do that again.
Yeah, no doubt. He's getting me hooked on the prop bets now. So
the highest four over-unders. Chiefs -3.5 at the Bucks, 56.5 over under. Raiders -3 at Falcons, 53.5 over under. Chargers at Bills, Bills -4.5, 51.5 over under. And then our Titans at our Colts -3, 51.5 over under. That's your four highest.
Yeah.
Quarterback position, where we always start out at the top. I got Patrick Mahomes at 9,000 and that super high over under against Tampa Bay. I just, like always, he's going to Mahomes.
Yeah.
I mean,
I agree.
He's going to be ridiculous.
Yeah.
I actually got to him, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
There's one other guy that I was really high on that I wouldn't mind playing either. And it's looking like Tua is out. So Fitzmagic's going to start at New York in like a little revenge kind of thing for $7,400. I love that. Daniel Jones at Cincinnati is $7,200. I can see value there. And the best value of the day to me, Derek Carr is only $7,100 at Atlanta.
Yep, he's on my list. So
that's so low, and he's going to be chucking that thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like the biggest Derek Carr fan, but I mean, he's been throwing the ball pretty good. I mean, they played like the Chiefs last week. He looked really well. I mean, they didn't win that game, but it was still like all the way up to the end. So
easily should have won that game.
Yeah,
wild game. I was sweating that thing out because you know my big bet I had on that.
Yeah, I know. So, but no, I like that too. I'm with you. Like, if you can put Mahomes in, you can find a way to put him in. The same with Kyler Murray. If you want to put Kyler Murray in, put him in. But I have Justin Herbert, 8,400 going against Buffalo. I really like that play, just because Buffalo's pass defense is like really falling off the chart, and like people are throwing numbers up on him. So I like Herbert. And Herbert's been playing real well.
I like the game, the over-under's high and stuff, but I hate the West Coast to East Coast stuff.
Yeah, with the jet lag and everything.
That's Herbert going out there pretty much kicking off at 9 in the morning.
Yeah, it's just like
10 in the morning.
It's just like they need to win though. The Chargers are in a position where they have to they have to win the rest of their games. So
I definitely looked at it and then I don't know. I hate
I hate
the jet lag.
Like they got their running game's pretty, Balaj got kind of banged up last week, and I think he's playing this week, of course. But I'm just saying, just think they're going to throw the ball a lot. I'm with you there with the whole jet lag thing and everything, but I got
pieces of it though. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, no, I do too. But and then I literally had two people on my list, and it was Carr too at 7,100.
Yeah, so, I like Carr a lot too.
Yeah. So
we got somebody. Oh man, we're gonna have to deem off here. Mike Tyson fight tonight. We got people already asking questions about it. That's how big that fight is. They're diving into a daily sports football show to ask about Mike Tyson.
We got to. It's kind of historic. So we'll see what happens.
I honestly couldn't tell you. I'm interested about fatigue and stuff, but you gotta go with Iron Mike. He's definitely the big favorite. But in the boxing world, when there's usually a big favorite, there's usually a big payday the other way.
Yeah,
That's usually how boxing works.
I keep seeing videos of Tyson and pictures of Tyson. Dude just looks completely jacked. And I was watching him fight, and he's been really working hard. But you never know. Like the quiet one could always come out of nowhere and knock the hell out of him.
And I've even looked Fanduel, DraftKings, points, but all these, none of them have anywhere to bet the fight.
Yeah, because they're like, we have no clue what to do.
I can't find it anywhere. Yeah. I'm definitely going to be watching, though.
Yeah,
illegally.
No, me too.
All right, so getting off the fight here. Let's go ahead and dive back into the football. To the running back spot, once again at the top, Dalvin Cook versus Carolina. 11,000, super hard to get to. No way in hell I'm getting there.
Yeah, same way with me. I couldn't find a way to buy him.
I'll get some value somewhere else.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
He's gonna have a great game, obviously. It's just, but like you said, it's too hard to get to that price range. So
Then I have, phone's doing stupid shit. All right, then I got Alvin Kamara at 8,600 at Denver. It looks like we might have to hold off on this one to see what's going on. Maybe the Broncos, since the Saints are starting to tight end at quarterback, maybe they can just go ahead and start Font at quarterback and even it out. Two tight ends at QB. That might work.
Right. I have no clue. You like when you told me that you're like all the QBs are. I'm like, well, the game's over. They're like, oh, they're actually gonna play. Like I don't know, man. Wildcat. There's gonna be a Wildcat whole game.
No, it's a mess. Josh Jacobs against Atlanta, 8,000. Like him. This next guy, I know me and you both had already talked about him. I know he's on your list, but Galliman for the Giants at Cincinnati, 5,700. And then another guy in the Atlanta-Oakland game. I have a lot of the Atlanta-Oakland game. Gurley is out, so Brian Hill is only $5,100. It's looking like he's going to be in the backfield the whole time.
Yeah, no, it could be an interesting play. My only thing is that Brian Hill can be good, but then sometimes he can't be good. So but
I like that he's also like a third down back kind of guy too. So he's going to he can get it going both ways in both game scripts. I like that.
Right. Yeah. So that's a good cheap option for you, like a flex option to put in. You could fit some bigger pieces in. So I like that a lot too. So I got a couple of cheap spots too for myself.
I left one of them out there for you.
Did you? I did. Yeah. Okay. Well, my first. Were you done with yours? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Go ahead, man. You're good.
My first was Chubb, 8,400 against the Jags. I like Chubb right now. He's a powerful back, and
I like him and Hunt. Like Hunt,
I do too.
Hunt is only like 6,200.
I do too, and I think that's a good play too. I don't think you go wrong
between the two. I bet there's 40 carries.
I like Chubb with touchdowns, like that power run, at the goal line. But they run Hunt at the goal line though too. So
I can't stand mostly the Browns. Like they kind of piss me off. I hate on Baker all the time. I think he's the most overrated piece of shit in the league. More commercials than he has. I can't stand him, but. Nick Chubb last week, just going bananas with no gloves, no arm thing. Like he had this clean arms with no gloves.
Yeah.
And was just running over people.
A man.
Looked like he was straight out of the 60s.
Just a man. Yeah.
And I love the look.
Yeah.
I love that look.
Pulling a Jim Brown. Yeah.
Love that look. Yeah, like no gloves, no arm sleeves, just bare arming it.
Yeah, no, I really like Chubb right now. He looks healthy to me. He looks like he's running hard. So, and they're going against Jaguars. So, and here's my pick thank you for saving it for me. Jonathan Taylor's out for the Colts this week with the COVID thing, and Hines will be your guy. And he blew up against the Titans the last time they played.
Wilkins is there too.
He's gonna be there, but dude, if Frank Reich doesn't play Hines like he should, that's ridiculous. But
we'll get to the prop bets at the end, like I promised. But I was looking when I seen that Taylor was out. I went and looked at the over-unders on these guys. I won't say yards or nothing like that. Like I said, we'll get to the prop bets later. But I will say the over-under on Wilkins is higher than the over-under on Hines.
I don't really understand that, but I guess that they feel that because Wilkins provides that vertical game that, in the middle game, because for some reason they like that damn draw play that I cannot stand at all. It's like a hesitation draw play, and they don't use Hines for it. They use like Taylor or Wilkins for it. But I don't know. I just think Hines will explode for 5,700. Like, I think he's going to have another great game. They're going to really have to rely on him. Because this is a very important game for them. They really have to win this game.
Yeah.
So I really like Hines, and then I have Gallman as my third back, and we already talked about him. So going against Cincinnati, another 5,700, price range guy.
I like it, man.
So
wide receiver position for me, if you're gonna go spend up, Keenan Allen at Buffalo, 8,200. Dude's getting like 20 targets a game, dude.
Yeah, he's on my list too.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable how. Literally, like 1 out of 3 passes is going his way.
Yeah.
Next on my list is Justin Jefferson versus Carolina, 7,000. As you know, Thielen is out. It looks like he's going to get a big uptick in production coming up against Carolina. They're at home. They could also focus on him and maybe take him out a little bit.
Right.
We'll just have to see, but I'm going to ride with him, I think, man.
No, I think that's good. I have him, and I already put him in a couple of my lineups. As soon as you hit me up first, you were like, "Hey, dude, Thielen's out." I was like,
Jefferson's like 7,000.
He's going to be the go-to guy. So no, I like that, and I like his price, 7,000. That can give you can put something else in for him, and it's a top starting receiver. So I like that a lot.
Then I got Tyler Boyd against the Giants. Tyler Boyd 6,900. With the situation there in Cincinnati, Boyd is like your low route crossing guy. He's your slot guy, your possession receiver guy, and I think he's going to get tons of targets, and they're going to lean on him a lot. Yeah,
it's another game where now they got no Joe Burrow, and it's going to be a lot of offense. It's just going to be a bad game. I think, honestly, I don't know how I feel about playing anybody on the Cincinnati offense right now. So
and then Devontae Parker is my last guy. He's 6,500 at New York. Like we already said, Tua is out. Whenever Fitzmagic is in, Parker is a stud. He's already their number one.
Yeah.
But Fitzmagic, he always gets targets. Magic's going to throw the ball on the field. Already brought up the revenge kind of aspect of it for Ryan going in there, wanting to beat the shit out of New York in New York. And I think Devontae Parker is going to benefit from this.
Yeah, and they were connecting well too before he got put on the bench and everything. And Parker's been really solid this year, and they're going against the Jets.
6,500. That's cheap.
It is. I really wanted to fit him in a couple of my spots just because I just think he's gonna have a good game. Not for the fact that he's just cheap, but I really wanted to play him. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
What you got there?
All right, man. Well, at number 1, I got D-Hop. So 8,500 against New England.
I just had him in for a little bit, and I was afraid Belichick takes your best player away.
Yeah, no, I agree.
The best.
But I don't know, man. Murray's looking pretty tough right now.
I agree.
And Hop's looking pretty tough. And I don't know, man. I think this is one of those games where I don't think it's going to be easy for the Cardinals, but I think that Belichick might be a little bit outmatched this week. But I really like Hopkins every week. She's just the best. But I like him, and I like Keenan Allen at 8,200, like you said. Herbert's giving him all the targets in the world. So, and they're going against that Buffalo, pass defense, which they're getting passed on a lot here lately. And my cheap option, I'm going with another homer with Michael Pittman at 5,700 against Tennessee. He's really been getting a lot of targets here lately. He's starting to really develop into a receiver, kind of like what everybody said he was going to do, really fast. It's like Rivers is looking for the option that's going to get him down the field the furthest. And right now it's like Hines and Pittman. And I really like those two guys for those prices. So, yeah.
I like it, man. Moving on to the tight end position here at the top is the only tight end that I'm playing on Sunday, and it's Darren Waller at Atlanta, 7,100.
Me too.
It's the only one I'm putting in.
Me too.
I put through one more on there just to have it, I guess, cheaper if you needed to. That I threw Gesicki on there for the Dolphins since Fitz is back. When Fitz was in there, he was getting lots of targets and stuff. And we already said, at New York, he's only 5,600.
Yeah,
that could be a play. But Darren Waller's my guy.
Yeah, I had two guys, and it was literally Waller's first and Kels at, just because.
So you're paying up no matter what.
Right, yeah. So, you might as well take that $900, cut for Waller, and they're going against that horrible defense that they're going against, and I think Carr's going to have a great day. So, yeah, man, I really like that play. I
like the cheap Carr play, stacking him with Waller, and just going nuts everywhere else.
I do too. Yep.
Maybe throwing Gallo in there cheap. You could, then throw Hines Ward in there, or Hines Ward
coming out of retirement.
Naeem Hines in there cheap, and then you really could just spend up everywhere.
Yeah. No, it's
sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're fine.
I was messing around with lineups earlier, and I had one, and you're gonna love this. This was a legit it fit. I put Carr at quarterback. I had Hill for the Falcons. I put Hines for the Colts. And then I threw Gallo at the flex. And then my receivers were literally Keenan Allen.
Hop.
And Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean,
that's a stud ass lineup,
yeah,
dude.
this. Yeah, you can really put some big pieces in with some of these cheap guys that are starting this week. So I mean, no, man, that's you just hope that like these cheap when you get these guys cheap that they're gonna come through for you. You know what I mean? So,
but the thing is, like they'll come through enough, and then if if your big guys is what you need, and all the people that you spend up for. If they have to at least get twice, 3 times their value, and usually going to cash in those 50-50s.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. So, and I have been doing I won pretty big last week on my 50-50. So I won most of the tournaments I was in.
That's all you got to do. If you're a blue collar guy, that's how you double that money.
Only ones I didn't win on were the ones I didn't stick with, the ones we said on the show. So, and I'm admitting that too.
That's like when your prop bets were, you were like, my prop bets aren't hitting. I was like, dude, did you not bet what we said on the show? I literally went 100% all day.
Yeah. And I was like, my thing is learn how to do the prop bets, because I still think I'm messing that up somehow. You got to teach me again how to do that. But
I got you, man.
He's getting me hooked anyway. So, but
moving on to the defense, like I said, whatever money you got left. I say it every week.
Yeah.
I think I had Denver in there for a little bit on something, but that's definitely going to be changing. I'm going to try to get to the Saints, I think.
One of my lineups that I had, and this was before I knew about the Denver situation, I think I had Carr as my quarterback, and pretty much everybody we talked about. I mean, I had a couple of big guys, but I had the Saints in there. So
yeah, I think I'm going to try to work on it. I didn't even look and see what their price is. I'm guessing they're up there already.
Yeah.
Because they've had a couple good weeks. If I had to imagine, they already got the Saints.
They were like 4,800, I think, is the price.
That's like at the top. Yeah, they're the third highest.
Yeah,
man.
So I mean, but I was really, really going cheap, with my lineup. So I mean, I put Pittman and Hines, I think, and Carr was in there, and I had a couple of big names. So it was really pushing it type of lineup. So
who's your lock of the week?
I think my lock, I really like. I think I like Keenan Allen, man. Just like every week, I like Keenan Allen.
Me too.
So it seems like he's really the guy for Herbert, and Keenan Allen.
My lock of the week is Darren Waller at tight end.
Yeah,
7,100.
Definitely, because that's like my only pick for tight end too. Yeah. So that's good.
Just because I have him in everything. And who's your budget buster?
My budget guy would definitely have to be. I really like Hines at 5,700. I just feel like if they were going to go to somebody, that's going to be the guy they go to this week with no Taylor. But like you said, Wilkins is going to get some time in too. So I don't know. But I still think Hines is the toughest.
I'm going to stay right there with you at 57 and say Wayne Gallon.
Yeah, I think that's a good play too. So we were on that
with Brian Hill at the 51 close behind it.
Yeah, see, and that Brian Hill play, I mean, that really could help you work in a lot of different things too. So man. I mean, we do this every week and I'm glad we do, because I don't set my lineups completely the way I want them. So
I don't set nothing until Sunday morning. My routine.
Yeah, so I mean, we actually talk about it. And we're kind of like, all right, how's this look? But I may have to take another look at the Brian Hill play. So because I like that price, and we'll see. So that may help you get that New Orleans defense in too. If you want.
All right. I was gonna get some of your guys and get your thing, but FanDuel's down right now, so I couldn't even get prices for you if I wanted to. But I have a prop parlay that I put together myself to see what you think of it. It is a 4-legger.
Okay.
And I have Nyheim Hines over 39.5 rushing yards.
Oh yeah. Over.
I have Darren Waller over 56.5 receiving yards.
I'm gonna say over too. Yeah.
I have Justin Jefferson over 73 receiving yards.
Yeah, over.
I have Wayne Gallman over 55 rushing yards.
Yeah.
And that is a 4-way player prop that pays out for $10. Will pay you out $102.
Looks like
I'm gonna win you $100.
I'm gonna be putting that parlay.
The only thing that you could flip out of there is if I kind of like this too. You can only put one from each game when you do multiple teams like this, unless it's the same gamer.
Yeah.
Darren, you could take if you wanted to take Darren Waller out which he's at the 56.5 receiving.
Yeah.
I also liked Brian Hill's over/under on receiving yards at 16.5.
Yeah, I like that too.
I think he goes over. I think he gets 17 receiving yards.
Yeah, I think so too. That's a good. No, I like that. That's good, man. I didn't know.
And then if you wanted to get really wild,
did they
do a same gamer? You could do the Waller receiving, the Hill receiving, then put Carr's passing yard. You know what I mean? You can do it's the same. I'm definitely gonna have the same game parlay with that Falcons Raiders game.
Absolutely.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out too. So Gurley is out for sure. Like I just saw that his knee was bothering him. I didn't know if he was out for sure though.
Yeah, like right here, like if I'll go to FanDuel right now. If I go up to the Gurley, he has a big red O next to his name.
Yep. That means he's out.
Big red O usually not good.
No, that's not good at all. So I was questionable. Well, he's like on my dynasty team too, and I just benched him for Hines. So I mean, like I was looking at Hines, and I was like, and that was before I even knew he was out. I just didn't feel good about playing him. So whenever that dude starts complaining about knee pain, yeah, it's best you don't play him at all. So that's usually means he's not going to do anything.
Jordan Wilkins is only $5,000.
Yeah, I like that too.
Oh wow! Yeah. All right, man. Let's have ourselves a week, dude.
Yeah, man. Let's win some cash. Like I said, man, I won money last week and a lot of those 50-50s. So, do it the right way. Don't, if you
don't dump a bunch of money in these dumb millionaire tournament. Throw one lineup in there that you like for like $4, whatever. That's cool. But then focus most of your money, like take $30, $40 and just throw it in $5, $10, 50-50s and just keep doubling your money all year. That's the best way to win money.
No, I like it.
After you get a little money built up there, then you can top over the sports book, throw a couple player props out there for $5-10 a piece.
I love the
then that can hit you for like 100 if you hit one of those. Like you just got to play smart and within your means if you're a blue collar guy like us. And that's how we do it.
That's right, man. We're just we're using that paycheck just to get through and gambling.
Yeah, like my bets get bigger as the season goes and my winnings go up. That's how it works.
And you just keep buying new game systems like my man Dunkman here. So he just gets every
all right, go
system.
see Paul here. He's my card shop owner.
Okay. All right.
I pulled a autographed Sammy Sosa in there Wednesday.
Oh, damn.
Sammy Sosa, and left it there. So he knows I have to go back and get it. So he's hoping I hit big. So I buy a couple more boxes when I go in there.
That's awesome.
But all right, man, we're going to jump off here. Thank you for listening. Like once again, Dunkman42 on Twitter. Be on there all day Sunday, chatting football, lineup advice, whatever you want to talk about. Hit us up. How they get a hold of you again?
At Hahn Nation, and I'll be on there too, talking football and stuff too. So
hit us up and let's win some money. Good luck, everybody. Peace.